Hello, children. Here I am with the fifth episode of Know Your English Lessons based on the focus area of SSLC English Reader, the 20-day challenge. So, today, on the fifth day, we are going to look at the appreciations of the poems Lines Written in Early Spring and Ballad of Father Gilligan. These are the two poems that are included in the focus area of your SSLC examination. So, let's begin. We have already discussed profile writing and dialogue completion in our Know Your English lessons. Just like them, writing appreciations is also a sure question for your exam. There are only two poems for us to study this time, and the appreciations of those two poems will be definitely asked for your exam. But before writing appreciations, we need to remember certain points. Title and meaning of the poem should be mentioned in the appreciation. Speaker and his tone in the poem also should be mentioned in the appreciation. Setting of the poem should be mentioned. The main theme or message contained in the poem should be identified. The genre, category or type of poem should also be identified. Preparing a brief summary of the poem and outlining major ideas is essential. Examining language aspects, literary techniques employed in the poem, etc. are also a very integral part of writing an appreciation. Now let's move on to the appreciation of the poem Lines Written in Early Spring. Lines Written in Early Spring is a beautiful poem written by William Wordsworth. The poem celebrates the relation between man and nature. The poet becomes happy in the sights and sounds of nature and at the same time laments on what man has made of man. The poet once sits in a grove in a very calm and relaxed mood. He hears lots of various sounds and songs. The poet rejoices in those things. At the same time, some woeful thoughts come into his mind and he becomes pensive. He sees the primrose and periwinkle make wreaths in the bower there. He believes that every flower enjoys the air it breathes. The birds around him express their thrill of pleasure by hopping and playing in the grove. He also notices the budding twigs spreading out their tender leaves to catch the breezy air. In short, the poet sees thrilling sights, hears pleasant songs in everything he looks at in the grove, and he experiences the utmost pleasure in the world of nature. But when he thinks of the human world, he becomes sad. What man has made of mankind as well as to nature makes him uneasy and unpleasant. The coexistence in perfect harmony is the holy plan of nature. If the divine plan of nature is pleasurable and peaceful coexistence, he wonders why man alone has moved away from this holy plan. The poem becomes much appealing because of the simplicity of its theme and beauty of lines and the abundant use of various poetic devices. The poem follows the rhyme scheme ABAB. The poet uses hyperbole when he says that he heard 1,000 blended notes. He addresses nature as a person and calls it her. He makes the flowers breathe the air and makes the tender leaves of budding twigs catch the breezy air. All these are perfect examples of personification. A beautiful instance of alliteration can be seen in the line, "What man has made of man." Visual images used in the poem add more beauty to it. The birds around me hopped and played. The grove, the green bower, the flowers, primrose and periwinkle, budding twigs, etc. are perfect examples of visual images. I heard 1,000 blended notes is also an instance of auditory image. So, this is the way you should write an appreciation of a poem. I will send these files as PDF files so that you can take photostat copies if you want to learn it properly. Now let's move on to the appreciation of the poem The Ballad of Father Gilligan. The Ballad of Father Gilligan is a touching narrative poem by W.B. Yeats. The poem is composed in the form of a ballad. The poem is about a priest, Father Gilligan, who rendered selfless service to the poor and the needy in his parish. The ballad also tells us about the mercy of God to his devotees. The poem is rich in imagery and follows a strict rhyme scheme ABCB. The old priest, Father Gilligan, was in charge of a parish. There was an epidemic in his area. Almost half of his parishioners were either sick or dead. The priest was tired of doing his priestly duties. One day, after the day's busy schedule, while he was sitting in his chair, a poor man sent for him. The priest started complaining that he had no rest or joy. Suddenly, he realized his mistake and asked for God's forgiveness. He knelt and begged to God for forgiveness, and in the prayer, he fell asleep, leaning over his chair. He woke up only in the following morning at the time of sparrow chirp. Then he realized that he failed to do his priestly duties. So, within no time, he roused his horse and went to the sick man's house. The sick man's wife informed him that the man died as merry as a bird immediately after the priest left him. On hearing this, Father Gilligan understood that God had sent one of his angels to help him do his duty. Father praised God for showing his benevolence and kindness towards him. He expressed his gratitude to the merciful God. Thus, the poem beautifully narrates the story of God's timely intervention in the life of a poor priest. The poem is rich in imagery. The green swords, rocky lane, mortar, etc. are some of the visual images. The sparrow chirp and the wind that shook the leaves are examples of auditory image in the poem. The stars began to peep is an instance of personification. The poetic device simile can be seen in the line, "The man died as merry as a bird." The use of alliteration, which adds to the beauty of the poem, is also present in the poem. Okay, children, hope you understood these two appreciations. Learn them well. Thank you.